All right. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome. I hope everybody is awesome today. I'll be putting up the last three readings of the week. Those are weekly readings. They extend for a week from when I post them. So, not to worry if you're first or last. Either way, you're getting a week's worth of reading. Next week, I'll be doing the August readings, but I also want to do some different stuff in terms of moon readings. So, you may see some. Well, maybe that's Saturday video. I don't know if some of you know I'm posting a Saturday video, and maybe I'll do some messages for your moon sign on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So let's see where we go. That's a good idea, Mary Jo. That's a good idea. All right. Very, very good. If you are interested in our healing group, our heart healing group on Wednesday with me and Jen Huber, next week we're going to be doing more shamanic journeying. So there is a link in the description box below if you want to join us. It's been blowing my mind for the last 2 weeks, so I want everybody to join if you can, please. Observer, round and round, been getting that a little bit, yeah. And thinker. All right, so observer and thinker, these really remind me of kind of air, energy, kind of coolly distancing oneself from a situation or just kind of watching from afar, something that's spinning around. So you could be watching a friend or a loved one, or something like that, or a person that you love kind of spin. And it's really hard to watch that, especially if you want to help or you feel like you could help or something like that. Your best bet, really, I'm getting, and I talk about this all the time, is shining your light and doing your own healing work, and then staying in the energy of high vibration. When we're doing shadow work and we're doing, all these Chiron's going into retrograde on July 23rd, right as we get into Leo season. And that can feel like a lot of Chiron in retrograde is a lot about unhealed wounds. So as you're doing this work, and it's going on until December 26th, so heads up. But as you're doing this work, kind of remember that instead of just sort of sitting in the energy of wounds and darkness or anything like that, you want to show it where to go, right? As you're doing the healing work, you do want to think about what you want to create and not always sit in darkness, right? Like if you're spending, I said this yesterday in the healing group or on Wednesday, if you're spending 23 hours and 40 minutes saying you don't like something or don't want something, and then 20 minutes meditating for something else, it might be a little bit challenging. You've got to really meet the energy where it is in a positive way so you can attract the things you want. And so the energy work around wounds can be contained in a certain time and in a certain place, which is very important. And the goal should always be kept in mind of happiness, joy, love, abundance, whatever the goal is. Okay, so keep that in mind. Like, it's not, doing shadow work doesn't mean you're always in the dark. Okay, or that should be the goal, not to be always in the dark. Look what I got here. The Strength card and the Two of Pentacles showing up underneath, the Seven of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Swords. Look at this, 10 of Wands, and the Magician. So we're definitely getting, I don't know why I did that, but that's fine. I pulled from the bottom and the top of the deck. So that says to me that the cards on the bottom of the deck are about what is showing up that you can't necessarily see yet. The cards on the top are what's starting to surface, right? What is showing up for you? What is happening? So there's definitely these, it's like a seesaw energy here. This Two of Pentacles is very accurate, that you're creating some kind of power in your life. You're creating some kind of momentum, the big mo, right? Seven of Wands in a healing energy or in looking at your wounds can be about not having boundaries. But in the flip side, it's like, okay, I want to create healthy boundaries so I can be in the world in a positive way and enjoy my life. Seven of Swords is kind of sneaky energy in like a shadowy way, but in a positive way. Both of these cards to me, especially since they're sevens, are about spiritual connection with that which is meaningful to you, is important to you. Strength is a very individual card. Magician is a very individual card. And it's really about like shedding this energy of feeling like you have to be everything to everybody or do everything for everybody or something like that. Like be the one that's pulling the sled. I feel like this is a little bit about, using your power to kind of delegate things that aren't, why do you keep hold of every project? Because, it's like, well, if I don't have it, it's never going to get done, or it's not going to get done right, or something like that. There's a need to not be the one that's holding all of the projects or holding all of the energy around life. It's sort of like, let's let other people do stuff. Let's hold space for other people to do stuff. Let's let people grow in our lives. Let's be pleasantly surprised about things and enjoy things when they do happen in a positive way. Manifest the things you want to create and then allow them to come in. I think Jen said this, Jen Huber, my shaman friend, she's in their healing group and doing the journeys. And she's like, listen, one of the hardest things to do for people who are very competent and very good at doing is receiving. Like really hard to receive as someone who's used to being the one who's the doer. And I think that that's a big issue in our culture, that we have this doer mentality, that you're more valuable somehow because you do. And I think this is a call to kind of shed that, because there's more coming in. Like if you hold on to everything and all the projects and all the stuff and only I can do it, and if it's not me, it's not going to get done right, there's no room for anything good to come in, anything new to come in, right? There's no room at the end. Okay. Empress, 5 of Wands, 5, 6, 7 of Wands. Interesting. Fool. Let other people do it. Let your kids do it. Let your spouse do it. Let your friend do it. Let people do, right? Receive. This is very much a receiving kind of card. The Empress, Taurus and Libra. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Chariot, 9 of Wands. So 5, 6, 7. We don't have the 8 of Wands yet, but we will. The 3 of Cups. This is a timing, a little bit of a timing card. I feel like someone's coming toward you really quickly, or things are moving fast. And the 3 of Cups here makes me feel like by the time we get to Labor Day, all right, that's on the next holiday or within the next 3 months, I feel like things are going to start to move fast. So like you've got to make some space for things to come into your life. Let me use the Light Seers deck to clarify this. The Empress, let's see, little handy travel case, love it. The Empress is that Taurus and Libra, about being very balanced. I'm seeing Taurus here as well. And there's a sense of resistance here, resistance to freeing yourself from being the one who's controlling all of, the levers of power in a relationship, or the one who's being the person that everybody goes to fix stuff or something like that. And I feel like you have some new abundance coming in with this 3 of Pentacles, new partners, new projects. Like, don't view people as the enemy, or don't view people as taking away from your success just because it's a group connection or a group scenario. Like, it's hard for you to do things on your own, which is why one of the reasons I invited Jen Huber to be part of that healing group is that she brings so much to the table. And it's important that if we're really going to be of service, like in your business, if you're really of service, like really think what people need and say, okay, what are people wanting from me? And do I have to do it all myself? No, you can be part of a very powerful connection that brings in energy, healing. I feel like this has something to do with how to move forward. And look at the middle part here, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. This is resistance. So it could be resistance to partnering up with somebody, resistance to projects. She got her back to me. Didn't give her enough cookies. Hate you. There's definitely some kind of resistance here. And I feel like there's like a real desire to move forward, a real desire to be together with this person, or to have this new community, new friends, new experiences, new business, everything opening up. Yes, I'm going to, if I don't have some sort of tool, I'm either going to learn about it, get inspired by it, or I'm going to bring someone in who can do it. That doesn't take away from your magic. It doesn't take away, it actually adds to it. Okay. You're actually adding to it. And I feel like you are getting free. Okay. You are getting free of whatever the resistance is. The resistance can be other people, what they're saying. All right. I know this, the Five of Wands to me can be, what will other people think? Okay. So if you've been single, or if you're moving toward being in a couple, there may be a situation here where other people might have an opinion about that for whatever reason. Family members, like, is this the right person for you? Oh my goodness, be sure you don't share your money, or something like that. There's some kind of weird thing about that. I feel like there might be somebody who's jealous about a new relationship that's coming in for you. And there's also this tendency to kind of fade back into a traditional way of doing things, or a way I used to do things. But there's a new way coming in here. So let's clarify. I'm just going to pull one card for each of these cards. Okay. Let's clarify the Empress. I'm going to do this. It's like new day. It's like a new way of doing things right now. I'm just going to do it like this. Okay. This is what wants to happen. So Seven of Swords underneath. Okay. Seven of Swords, right? So clarifying the Empress, Ace of Cups. There's definitely a new love partner coming in. Empress is the divine feminine. Could be Cancerian, Cancer, Leo, Gemini. Okay. So that does feel a little bit like new opportunities in love, new opportunities in partnerships, whatever that means. I'm really getting, I love this Ace of Cups energy. It's sort of like you're kind of like working with that bowl, kind of waiting for it to happen. Some of you could be waiting for a person to stop caring what other people think and take action. Some of you could be waiting for a partner to come forward in terms of your business and expanding your business. There's a sense of waiting here, but I don't think you're like, you're not sitting on your hands. Okay. You're not resting on your laurels. I think you see it coming in, and it's like, how do I clear space for it? How do I clear space for it? Okay. I got two here. So the Four of Swords, or Four of Wands, and the Five of Swords with this Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of good energy coming toward you in terms of partnership. There might be a person moving toward you, like physically moving, because we've got this Knight of Swords in the Chariot, someone moving toward you. I feel like this person has had it. Maybe they're the ones who are getting out of a situation that's like, they do everything. Maybe they're a little bit burned out. So I think it might be good to get excited. Four of Wands is very celebratory energy, and like, get excited, have a good time with them, enjoy them when they show up. This is a new beginning. Could be a love partner, could be a long-term partner coming in. Okay. Could also be a business partner. And I just feel like you might, at some point, you might kind of question yourself. Like, is it okay? Wow. Is it okay for me to have a partner? Should I be doing everything myself? Like, there's just this ego energy that comes in. Aries North Node, right? We're in that Aries North Node energy. There's a little bit of ego that comes in that's like, ooh, am I doing the right thing? All right. So the Cancerian energy, King of Pentacles. I love it. I love it. I love it. This person could be somebody who is really all about their work, or someone who, if this is a love partner, this person has been kind of all about their work for a long time. And this love energy is just so beautiful for them. If this is about you, if you have been all about your job or all about your work and just are feeling a little burned out, I feel like this is a light energy coming in, even though the Five of Swords is there. I just feel like that's self-doubt, okay? And there's light energy coming in, and it's like, is it okay to, like, for me to enjoy my work again? Is it okay for me to have fun? Is it okay for me to not do everything for everybody else? And hey, go to the beach. We only have a certain amount of time in Maine to go to the beach, so like, don't waste the pretty, don't waste the beautiful, don't waste the beautiful days. um I feel like this person is somebody who can financially um, expand your life. I also feel like you're expanding their life financially, which is a really good thing. The Five of Wands crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. That says to me that it's not, when you're planting the seeds, I don't know what's going on. When you're planting the seeds, it's like pay no attention to the rabble. Pay no attention, right? You're going in a new direction. You got to really focus. Don't allow other people's commentary or is this really a good idea? Don't let other people, bring nonsense to the table. You got to really focus on what it is you're creating, what you want. The Seven of Swords, look at that, the Fool again. So same thing, like, someone's coming at you to criticize you. You're just like, I'm sorry. And you are, why do you get a vote? Why do you think you get a vote? Like, there's just a new day here happening, a new opening. I love the Page of Wands too, because that feels very inspirational. And the celebration, like, I think this is such a beautiful thing. Nine of Wands is crossed by the Empress. Look at that. When I like to use two decks, some of you ask me these questions every once in a while. Why do I use multiple decks? Because when the same card shows up multiple times, it's sort of more powerful. And I feel like what you're birthing here is something totally new. It's not the baggage from the past. It's not the anger of the relatives or the friends or the jealousy or the, people trying to talk you out of things that are good for you because they are miserable or whatever it is. I love that the Empress showed up here again. Very divine feminine energy and lots of divine masculine here in this King of Pentacles and Chariot. So this can be a twin flame connection coming together, and it can be starting out a little bit like, let's do some work together, or let's do some fun stuff together, or like, it doesn't start out heavy. There's no heaviness, all right, in this connection. And it's very, it's like you're inspiring them, they're inspiring you. There's no real heaviness here yet. So let's see. The Fool and the Seven of Cups, you got a lot to choose from. Look at all the sevens here. Cups, Pentacles, Wands, Swords, and the Chariot. So you've got all the sevens in the deck, and the sevens are about a spiritual connection. So I just feel like there's so much opportunity with this person, or there's so much opportunity with this partnership, that you're going to be able to really expand, right? Love the Fool energy here twice. Fool and Empress here twice. Beautiful energy. The Page of Wands crossed by the Queen of Cups. This is like saying to me that it's inspirational, making your heart sing, making your understanding your feelings is the more important thing rather than listening to advice from other people. I wouldn't go down that road. I would just sort of stay in my own heart. So if you're wondering, I feel like starting a meditation practice where you kind of drop into your heart, because there's so much air here, right? There's so much thinking. And this can be you too, about like when you're stuck in your head going round and round, like this is all heart. This is all Empress. This is all, allowing and receiving and everything, instead of like overthinking, which this Five of Swords is too. Like, stop overthinking. Stop overthinking this. Oh, look at that. Three of Cups crossed by the Three of Swords. I'm going to get one more because that makes me sad. Okay, Chariot again. So there's definitely a leaving behind of baggage and heartbreak. If this is somebody coming into your life, you may be helping each other heal from baggage and heartbreak. You also may have had baggage and heartbreak between you, but this lighthearted energy is really very healing. Okay, there's just something wonderful about like play. The Fool here twice, the Chariot here twice, like really driving forward. The Empress here twice. those three major arcana cards are making some loud, energetic messaging right now. And they're saying, like, birth something that sets you free. And for some of you, this is a love relationship. For others of you, this is your business or this is your work. And it just feels really expansive to me. All right. So I'm going to continue on with this reading, birthing a new life, baby. All right. Link is in the description box if you want to continue on. Pathfinders, let's just keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.